It's not easy being a green detective, especially when you're the only detective not paid off by the mafia. The only reason for that, though, is they don't want to waste their money on somebody who's so incompetent. But I'll still get my man, even if he is innocent. With everyone else being corrupt, why should I be so stringent with myself? They can be corrupt, why can't I be grossly incompetent? Wait a second! Another starfish! I think it's a different color than this other one. Red and green? It's no longer Christmas, but could these be related somehow? And as a frog, I don't seem to have hops. It's another bug. But its antennae are much more lively, but it's not moving. What could this possibly mean? And what are you doing out here, dare I ask? I'm gonna have to come out there, and I'm gonna get all wet thanks to you. Hi! Howdy. What are you doing in there? Swimming? Stationary swimming. But there's a storm! Yeah, it's not raining yet. Besides, it's not actually that unsafe to swim in storms. Really? Everyone keeps telling me to get out of the sea. But it's safer in here than it is up there. Why is that? No ghosts in the water. Ghosts can't swim. How do you know? I'm a ghost scientist, aren't I? You don't look very happy. I'm not. Man, sorry about that. Thanks. May I ask why you're sad? Well, it's kind of silly. I really want a magnet. I told you it's silly. Why do you want a magnet? Well, go on, please. My dream is to attach a magnet to a bolt and hold on. Where are you putting the magnet here? Oh, why? Boats are fast. I'm not fast. But on the magnet, I'll be really fast too. Wouldn't you be really fast if you were just riding the boat normally? Nice, right? I don't have any idea where to find one though. Boats are usually found in the water, I'd have to say. Even if I did, there's no way I'm getting out of here. Not until the ghost is found. Interesting you say that. Anything you need to know? It can't be the koala. He's all washed up. It can't possibly be him. I already know he wants the magnet. He's gonna give me a big shelf if I find him a magnet. Because he thought it was magnetic. Why would you think a shell was magnetic? How's I supposed to know? What am I, a scientist? Yes, but a scientist of things that don't exist. So, you're off the hook. Now about the ghost. The ghost that can't swim. I can't tell you anything. I heard noises coming from holes though. They freaked me out, so I got my floaty and got in here. And how long have you been in the water? 2 weeks. Whoa, are your feet wrinkly / still attached? Ew. You should check. Later. Can somebody confirm the length of time this koala has been wet? It's very vital that I find this out. And what's on here? By me, a koala in a hula hoop. Who took my sunglasses? Give back. There's not enough S's in sunglasses. Very suspicious. Remember, do not split up when searching for ghosts like in Scooby-Doo. And look at them! They've all split up! They're not listening, are they? But look who hasn't split up. Larry and Bernie. They seem to be working together quite well. They're paying attention to the notes. Perhaps because they put the note up in the first place. Perhaps because they don't believe in Scooby-Doo. And look at me. I'm a detective. Just like Scooby-Doo. So that can only mean they're against detectives. Oh, you had me off the track with that fake smile and the acting nice, but saying that you're a good listener. But I'm the detective here. I'm on to you guys. Scandalous, really. Can I just take this? This might come in handy. Got a magnet. Yes, I did. Mostly because of my magnetic personality. Some hole. Noises. Somebody needs tomatoes for soup. They don't know who ghosts are, and they're not qualified. Interesting. Wonder if this note is 2 weeks old or 2 hours old. You look guilty, Crab, holding your hands up like you just don't care. Or like a cop has pulled a gun on you. Makes me very suspicious of you too. Science line, don't go in. Another starfish next to the suspicious crab. This is getting out of hand. And just what exactly are you supposed to be? With your coconut ties. Noodle, you're a noodle? Hey, how's it hanging, noodle? Fine, I'm bored. Bored? That's suspicious. Why? Surely you can't just say I'm suspicious. Who are you to say what I can and can't say, huh? I'm the detective. There's no rule against it. I'm not being suspicious at all. I guess not. Sorry for calling you suspicious. That's okay. But why are you bored? Is it hunting ghosts supposed to be exciting? For the first week, sure. Second week, nah. It's boring. I've been at this post the entire time and I haven't moved. I'm shedding all over the place. Are you saying you're shedding coconuts? Gross. I know. You mind if I ask you a few questions? Ask away. Your coconut wool. Why are you shedding so much? Is it because you're a coward? I have not trimmed in ages. It's so yuck. Split ends and... I usually get cut once a week, but it's been 2 weeks now. Ugh, it's so gross. It's totally fine. Thanks for trying to spare my feelings. He was correct, of course. I was sparing his feelings. He was yuck-tastic to the 3rd degree. Completely disgusting. But I had work to do. And there's wool everywhere. I think everybody's grossed out by my wool. Surely not. Maybe not. But it feels true in my heart. I think most people like wool. It's used for so much stuff. Like what? You know that lab coat you're wearing? It's made of wool. So is my jumper. Are you for real? Yeah? That's weird. Who makes clothing out of wool? It's weird you're wearing my hair. Wool's just gross. That's why I keep it short. I don't think it's gross at all. That's why I wear it. Okay, but what if I wore a coat made out of your slime? Ew. Gross, isn't it? Sure, but slime is gross no matter what. And I'm saying that as somebody who's very slimy and very gross. But wool is worn by most people.
If that's the case, why is this the first time I've ever heard of it? It's because you're weird. Also, I was correct earlier. I checked the tag. That coat is made out of wool. What? I'm wearing another sheep's hair? And it's a white sheep at that? Oh, man. Yeah, it's true. Oh, gross. It was at that moment I realized that this sheep might be racist. But that's not suspicious at all, because most sheep are. I'm happy to take your wool away from you if you'd like. I mean, the wool on the ground, not the clothes off your back. Ugh, please do. You need a broom or something. Or maybe you can just kill it with fire. I think a broom will work better. Yeah, I'm not gonna use the fire. Okay. I can't believe I'm wearing wool. What if it's Barney's? Oh. Nah, this hole you've marked off. Tell me about it. What can you tell me about it? I hate it. It's a hole. Why? It doesn't do anything. Yeah, it's a hole. I'm a ghost scientist. So why are you checking out a hole? I want to see ghosts, not holes. Maybe the ghost is in the hole. Have you looked? I have. No ghost in there. It's a deep hole, but it gets smaller as you go further down. So maybe there's a ghost further down. Do you hear any ghost noises coming from the hole? Yeah. But not as many as Bernie and Larry's hole. Their hole's where the action's at. That's a really noisy hole, too. I wish I was at that hole. It's a whole lot better. And who's stopping you from going to Bernie and Larry's hole? The boss. And who's the boss? I don't know. Maybe the monkey. Maybe. Maybe not. I have to say, Noodle's getting suspicious to me. Or he's just really incompetent. No, he's not suspicious. He's really incompetent. I'm sure of that. Swinging his arms back and forth. It's not the behavior of somebody who's unhappy. Bored? Maybe. Not as suspicious as this crab in his arms, though. That is a fact. Alright. Koala. Got something you might be interested in. Always with the questioning. Because I'm doing my job, Koala. Unlike some people. I brought you a magnet. What? Like, a real one? Realer than your shell? Are you for real? Yeah. This is a dream come true. Thank you so much. A magnet on one hand, a shell that might have been magnetic in the other. No problem. In return, I'll give you this big shell. I don't need it. Great, thanks. Wow, a real magnet. I can die happy. Now, what do I do with the shell? That's a question I hear you asking. And it's a question I don't have an answer for. Yet. But I'm working on it. There's Martin, the fool. Are you Duck-tective? I'll leave you to it for now. And it's the mouse. Mouse the mouse. How do I know? I'm a detective. Mo. Hi. Hello. Are you okay? Yes. Are you sure? Well, I just never spoke to a detective before. Have you not? I've heard so many nice things about you. From the monkey? I don't want to be embarrassing. You're a mouse, it's already too late. If I'm embarrassing, that'd be very bad. You're not embarrassing. Kind of is. That's very good news. It's fake news! You should be embarrassed. Mailbox head. But the conversation's not over. There's still time. I have to be careful. A man this careful is bound to be a ghost. Well, is it okay if I ask some questions? You have questions? Questions, yes. You're nervous. Is it because you're afraid of ghosts? Or is it because you are one? Because of the detective thing I told you? I'm afraid of detectives. Maybe I had a bad dream as a kid about them. Something like that, I don't know. I'm scared, man, I'm scared. What do you expect? I'm a mouse. I'm sorry to hear about that dream. The dream that is coming true, because you're talking to the detective now. And I'm not very nice to ghosts. What? Oh. I didn't actually have a dream. Then why are you afraid of me? Yes, he's still not satisfactory answered my question, making me think he is a ghost. The ghost of a mailbox. Fine! You wore me down. Damn your extreme detective skills. I'm nervous because of Mystery Monkey. He's a huge fan of your blog. I don't want to make a fool of myself in front of you. I just think he's really neat. And I don't want to be embarrassing in case I mess everything up. So you don't want to make yourself look stupid in front of the detective that this really neat monkey likes. Is that what you're saying? Is there anything I can do to help? I could kill the monkey. You know what? I think what I said is less random than what he just said. There's a dance competition coming up tomorrow. I want to compete and show Mystery Monkey that I'm really good at dancing. Are you really good at dancing? But I don't know what style of dance will impress them. Could you ask Mr. Monkey and find out? I can give you this mouthwash in return. I can ask, after all. It's the nature of my job. Now, tell me about the ghost. Or should I say yourself? What can you tell me about the ghost? There's a ghost? Yes. Aren't you a ghost scientist? Oh! Ghost scientist. I thought they said goat scientist. Because I really like studying goats. Not toast scientist. Is your head supposed to be a bread box? To hold all the bread that you make in the toast? I'm going to update my hypothesis that he is a bread box head. That makes much more sense. You thought you were a toast scientist? He thought he was. Isn't he still a toast scientist, even if he's not doing the right job at the right place? I only took the job because, you know, monkey. You know, because you like toast? Yeah, that's why. What have you been doing this whole time? Not thinking about ghosts, that's for sure. How spooky. But aren't you scared? And wouldn't that be the reason for so much fear? So you've not heard any weird noises? Oh, for sure. Heaps of them. I don't think they're coming from a ghost, though. You're not an expert in the science. What would you know, Mo? What makes you say that? I've not seen anything floating around as if a ghost was holding it. That happens in the movies. I'll keep an eye out, though. You think that's all it takes to be a ghost scientist? Watch a couple of movies? It's a respected field, Mo. Alright? I expect you to show more respect for those professions that rhyme and sound a lot like your own, okay? Now about that bottle, Mo, if that is your real name. What's in it? Booze? It's mouthwash. Doesn't look like mouthwash to me. Certainly has some alcohol in it, though. I know mouthwash contains a little bit, but smells a lot stronger. It doesn't smell minty fresh, I'll tell you that, mouse. His head did something really weird when I walked away. Does that look like a bread box to you? A smiling bread box with whiskers? It kinda does, doesn't it? It's all starting to come together. There's a saying that crime doesn't pay. But what nobody ever told you was Law and Order doesn't pay either. If you saw my paychecks, you know what I mean. In order to survive, I have to eat flies and live in the swamp. Which might be kind of hard if I weren't a frog. Ribbit, ribbit.